Thank you, Chairman Burgess, Ranking Member McGovern, members of the full committee. Thank you for this opportunity today to testify with amendments regarding the fiscal year 2025 NDAA. I'd like to discuss these amendments I think are necessary for this committee to consider for this NDAA. First, I'd like to see amendment number 712 in this NDAA. Why? Because it speaks to retention and readiness of our military medical personnel. This amendment would revise the Defense Health Agency's policy regarding credentialing and privileging under the military health system to include certifying boards that are recognized by organizations such as the American Board of Medical Specialties, the Bureau of Osteopathic Specialists of the American Osteopathic Association, the American Board of Foot and Ankle Surgery, certain medical boards, and the American Board of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. The goal is to recognize board certifications that may indicate a level of capability geared for the operational mission sets. Not just your degree, but what have you done further. Recruiting and retaining the best and brightest physicians of the armed forces is of utmost importance to the health and well-being of our military's greatest asset, our people. Every medical profession serving in uniform must have the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed to serve our people well and engage fully in the operational mission. Today, the military faces a tremendous shortage of physicians and surgeons, and it's essential that those in the armed forces meet the highest possible standard and have the training and certification needed to indicate that they are prepared for service, whether that be here at home or while deployed in the battlefield. The U.S. military must ensure optimal health for our nation's defensive forces. This includes all aspects of health care. Congress already recognized the important contribution of podiatrists to serving our nation's veterans by passing legislation as part of the Mission Act in 2018 to ensure that the VHA had all the tools it needed to recruit podiatrists, podiatric physicians and surgeons to work under the Veterans Health Administration. So now Congress needs to do the same thing for DOD to give it the tools it needs to support the health care needs of current service members. The Rules Committee found this amendment to be made in order last year, and since then we have worked diligently to refine it to give it the best chance of being made law after the conference process later this year. Another bill, number 1172, amendment that is, podiatric physicians and surgeons to the medical corps. My second amendment is simple. Place podiatric physicians and surgeons in the medical corps within each military department of the U.S. Armed Forces, active and reserve duty, to be on par with doctors of medicine and doctors of osteopathic medicine, similar to the civilian sector and in the VA. Doing so will increase recruitment and retention of the best within this specialty by allowing more appropriate slots for deployments, advancing medical training opportunities for continued professional growth, and more opportunities for promotion. I'm not now, or will I ever, ask for opportunities not earned, and while still serving here in Congress, and I was serving in the reserves, I was a surgeon at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. But I was placed in the Medical Service Corps, not the Medical Corps. Ever since I came to Congress, I've worked tirelessly to try and make these changes to create opportunities as other qualified physicians and surgeons have. Podiatrists still in uniform reach out to me frequently about their being denied the opportunity to deploy in roles suitable for their capabilities and leadership roles as well, and to receive or being recognized when achieving advanced professional development training, such as advanced cardiovascular life support, advanced trauma life support courses. For the record, doctors of podiatric medicine, after pre-med in college and taking the MCATs, undergo a 4-year medical school curriculum, fully licensed to prescribe as MDs and DOs, undergo a 3-year surgical and medical residency training, complete full physicals, can diagnose anything, and treat within their specialty realm, as all specialists do. How can we expect to recruit and retain certain medical specialists when they are denied the ability for advancement, growth, and service? I got opportunities in my career outside of the Medical Service Corps because I got a chance by people within the Medical Corps that gave me the opportunities that typically did not go to my profession. And I want to Thank Congresswoman Terry Sewell from Alabama for joining me on Amendments 712 and 1172. We have a long history of working together in a bipartisan manner, and I appreciate her support. Lastly, number 428, COVID-19 infection and vaccination in the U.S. Armed Forces. I would like to ask the committee to make and order my amendment, number 428, requiring a DOD study on the immune response levels of service members to COVID-19 infection and vaccination. This is about our service members' health and readiness, as well as their faith in the institution charged to protect them. We owe it to our men and women in uniform to understand the performance of the vaccine, the impact of previous infection on the efficacy of coronavirus vaccines, and the results of infection and immunity on the body. Additionally, the research conducted by DOD could play a vital role in informing healthcare decisions, not only for our troops, but for civilians and people around the world. DOD is uniquely positioned to answer many of the questions that service members and civilians alike have about vaccine and natural immunity efficacy. My amendment would help ensure that the DOD is conducting this important and necessary research by requiring a study to test the blood of service members, which is done all the time, to collect data on the immune response generated by the COVID-19 vaccines, as well as prior infection, all along protecting all personal information. I ask that the committee make my amendment in order so that the full House can give its consideration to this important issue. It's time we give full transparency on this topic to the American people and all of our incredible servicemen and servicewomen. And I will note that the committee found this amendment to be made in order during last year's NDAA process. However, parts of the amendment were changed during conference to exclude some of this crucial blood data collection. I urge this committee to make this amendment and my other amendments in order. And thank you, and I yield back.